Welcome to Girl You Good. I'm Cassandra Pickett, licensed therapist turned clinic coach and speaker, helping high-achieving women lead their personal lives with the same clarity and confidence they bring everywhere else. Quick episodes, real talk, zero fluff. Let's get into it. Girl, we are back. Season 2 of Girl You Good is here, and I could not be more excited. Season 1, we got real about boundaries, burnout, resentment, and all the ways we overfunction ourselves straight into exhaustion. And you showed me you want more, so let's do it. Over the break, I kept thinking about all the DMs, the messages, the moments where you said, Cassandra, it feels like you're talking straight to me. That's when I knew we are not just making a podcast, we're building a movement, a space where ambitious women can stop spinning their wheels and start showing up for the life they actually want. And that's exactly what today's episode is about. Because I had one of those moments myself recently, the kind where you realize, wow, I've been carrying a habit of overfunctioning for way too long. And the lesson that came out of it, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is, that's all I got. So let's dig in. Here's what happened. A colleague texted me with a question about working with teens. They described this issue they were having, and I thought, I don't run into that much. So I texted back what I do in my own work, just simple, honest feedback. And then it hit me. Oh no, that wasn't enough. They need more. They need a real answer. I should find activities and resources, maybe even articles for them. I almost went down that road. Researching, overfunctioning to give them more than what they asked for. But then I caught myself and I literally thought, wait a second, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's what I do. That's what I know. That's enough. It wasn't my job to scramble around and fill in all the gaps. It was my job to give my piece and let them take responsibility for what's theirs. Here's the thing. Sometimes overfunctioning isn't a giant red flag. It's not storming into someone's business or totally burning yourself out in an obvious way. Sometimes it's a beige flag. Those sneaky little habits that look harmless, even helpful, but actually drain you over time. For me, with that colleague, it wasn't dramatic. They asked a question, I answered, done. But then the urge to go research and provide more, that's the beige flag. That's where my helpfulness was about to cross into taking responsibility for something that wasn't mine. And it wouldn't have been obvious. They would have just said thank you. It would have looked like I was being helpful or really knowledgeable, right? So what do beige flags of overfunctioning look like? Let me give you a few examples. Feeling like your answer has to be the best answer, so you pile on extra work to make it perfect. Or researching or problem solving for someone else when they didn't ask you to go that far. Or offering more than what was asked for because you feel guilty giving a simple response. I'm so guilty of that one. Or taking on mental homework for other people's challenges, thinking about it long after the conversation has ended, or feeling restless after helping, like what you gave wasn't enough, so you keep circling back to it. These are beige flags I see in myself, and honestly, one of my biggest ones is the amount of time someone asks me a question because they don't know how to do it, and instead of just saying, yeah, me neither, my brain goes straight to, okay, I'll figure it out for us. Like, I will literally volunteer myself for a crash course in something I don't even need to know, just because I feel uncomfortable not having the answer. That's not being a great leader. That's me slipping into overfunctioning disguised as being helpful. And that's the thing with beige flags. They're not obvious red alerts. They sneak in under the banner of helpfulness, responsibility, or even leadership. But if we don't catch them, they keep us overextended and drained. This is how you can wake up one day in a really busy life you're not feeling fulfilled from. The truth is, your that's all I got is enough. You don't have to overfunction. You don't have to take on someone else's problem as if it's yours. You don't have to earn your worth by giving more than what was asked. Sometimes the most powerful boundary is simply saying, this is what I can offer, that's it. So here's my challenge for you. The next time you feel that tug to over-deliver, pause and ask yourself, did I answer their actual question? Am I about to cross the line into doing their work for them? And is this about them or about me proving something? Proving I'm enough, proving I'm capable, proving something. And if the answer is you've already given what you can, practice saying, that's all I got, and let it be enough. If this hits home, this is the exact kind of stuff we work on every week inside the Girl You Good membership. You don't just get that light bulb moment, you get the strategies to actually live it out. We talk boundaries, communication, resentment, all the real life things that can trip you up, and I coach you through it. Plus, you've got a community of women who get it. So if you're ready to stop over functioning and start living on your own terms, come join us. The link is in the show notes. You're right where you belong, and we're about to make growth fun. Remember, your that's all I got is enough. See you next time.